Hello my friend and welcome back. My name is Hannah and today I have a Colourpop haul video for you. I did pick up some new items from the Nightmare Before Christmas collection and some other new items that Colourpop has dropped. But if you're interested in anything that I mentioned in this video, anything that I'm wearing on my face, if you want to find my social medias, I do have everything linked down below in the description box. Just make sure you're always checking the description box because I always try to link everything that I can. And what else? I obviously have opened these items and have used them because this is after the video, so I will show you how I achieved this look. So if you are interested in that, please continue watching. But let's talk about my purchase and how Colourpop had this sale. I wouldn't say it's a weird sale. It was a different kind of sale. Like, these are the kind of sales that I would prefer to happen more often, but let me just explain it to you. So Colourpop had a sale where it's like if you spent X amount of dollars, you got X amount of free product added to your order. And sometimes with brands like Pharmacy and things like that, they have these sales often, but you don't get to pick what you add. It's just a mystery item or like it's a mini deluxe set added in, which is great because I like minis as much as the next person, as long as they're like not the paper card things where it's just a swatch on the back of your hand. It's not even enough product to use, maybe at least once. Anyway, so when you got to your cart, it would pop up what items you can select from. For me, because of the bracket that I was in, I got to select 3 free items. And so those items were this Luxe liquid lipstick in the shade Oasis, which I think I'm going to do another video on this one specifically, because it almost looks like the red like Walk of No Shame shade. But this one was like a bestseller, or so it had listed. And then the other one I was able to select was this Super Shock shadow in Decaf. It's like just a brownie shade, and I mean, I can't go wrong with having like a brown shade like this in my collection. How often I reach for my Super Shocks, I don't know. I think I have like 2, maybe 1. This is my second one. I like the Super Shock blushes and highlighters more. I think I reach for those ones a lot more, but the eyeshadows are also really nice, and it just looks like a shimmery brown. Again, something that if I had in my collection and I didn't use, I could easily re-gift to someone. So I'm gonna zoom us in and let's start this look. And like I said, you can skip past that if you're not interested and just get right into my final thoughts and opinions. All right, let's zoom us in. Okay. So we're zoomed in. I've pretty much done all of my base off of camera, so this is just simply going to be an eyeshadow look. I don't know, is this zoomed in enough? I would try to like make previous videos where like it was super close on my face, but then I would duck down and be out of frame, so then I don't know how well that looks, and I don't know how. Let me know in the comments down below, how close do you want to be to my face to see the eyeshadow? For me, if you can stand far away from me and still see how pretty my eyeshadow is, like that's good enough for me, but I don't know. People are different, so just let me know. I'm going to start with the Colourpop Quad. I think these are so cute. Look at how tiny this is. Here's the cheek palette. I was kind of almost expecting something like this, but it's just a cute like little sister, if you will. I'm going to take a fluffier brush. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna go in this corner shade Dreamful. It's just a lighter pink. And I'm just gonna take it right here in the corner of my eye. Colourpop shadows are so weird to me because they could either be such a really great formula or they could be something like really weird that you have to like really work with. I feel like a majority of the time their collabs are okay. I think it just depends on how big of the franchise is. Like, I'm pretty sure the reason why the formula for those Animal Crossing sets were so terrible was because they put most of the money in getting the Animal Crossing franchise. And I don't know, like I said, as cute as that packaging was, if you were to take the packaging off, is it still a good product? Could you even tell that it was still Animal Crossing? Not really. So I don't know. I think they've kind of learned from that, because I think everything that they've released so far that has been a franchise has been pretty good. Like, everyone really liked the what's it called? The Witch movie. Why am I drawing a blank? The one with the three sisters. Not Bewitched, because that's like a genie show. Hocus Pocus. Everyone liked those Hocus Pocus palettes that just came out. The Tinkerbell palette I think was pretty popular. Like, the videos that I saw for that were pretty cute. What else? What else did they have? I think maybe the Nightmare. I didn't get the Nightmare palette. I just got a few things from that collection that you're going to see it in this video. I just didn't pick up that palette because that color story wasn't it for me, but it's pretty cute. I think that palette has also performed pretty well. I don't know. Their releases this year have been pretty good. Pretty good. I'm still a huge fan of the Plush Like Me palette and the lovely one. I can't remember what it's called. Those ones are pretty cute. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with, what is the shade called? Shock. It's the Jelly Very Much. I don't quite know how to use these, so we'll see. This is a first time for me. It's the first time for me in the Marvel universe. If you know, you know. So I'm just gonna take the little amount that's like on this clear plastic lid, because I don't think you need a whole lot of this. And I'm just gonna slightly press my blush into here, or my my brush into here, and let's see what happens, because I want to pop it into the inner corner. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna try something pretty wild with this. You'll see me use the other shades in other videos, because obviously, I don't know, I feel like the other shades are things that I would be using, or maybe I don't know, maybe I'll try to find a way to make them work in this video, if I can figure out how to use them. I just know one looks like a really pretty like duochrome kind of cast. I was the most nervous about this pink shade because I just don't really use pinks like this. But we'll see. So far that looks pretty good. I don't know if it looks much different than the shade I have in the corner. But it's not bad. And they seem to set pretty quickly. How do I describe it? Like, it kind of reminds me of my Stila liquid shadows, but it's just like a different texture. Obviously it's jelly, obviously. Okay, what am I gonna do next? I'm gonna take this shade on a stick. Not, it has an asterisk, not intended for use in the immediate eye area, but it's in a eyeshadow quad. That's cute. Okay, so it's like this deeper kind of like pinkier shade in the pan. Let's see what happens if I press this one on top. Because if it confirms what I think you can use these like jelly shades kind of as a base and build on top of them. It reminds me of the that Huda Beauty, like everyone calls it the Petri dish shade, but like it's just like got the little drops of pigment inside of like a gel base. And that formula, apparently, it like people either love it or they hate it, but I think it's just one of those shades that like you put your shade on top to give it like a different effect. I don't know if it really like color changes, but there's still that cast of like that pink jelly shade underneath that I think is really cool, which makes me feel that like a little bit more comfortable about using this product, because there's no way that I would just stick like a neon pink right in my eye. I mean, I guess not like if I'm just sitting here like, oh, what kind of makeup do I want to play with today? Maybe if I was doing like a cosplay look or a specific kind of like casual cosplay. That's not bad. That's pretty cute. Okay. I obviously stopped doing this eye because I'm focusing on the other eye. Thank you. I'll probably finish this one off of camera. Okay. So there is this shade Barrel that I think I want to put in the corner of my eye, but do I have like just like a light pink shade I could just toss in there? Let's see. I'm gonna go into my Opal palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna go in with this orangey shade Faithful, just to add some color here. I really love, I don't know, I haven't really made like a favorites video because I don't know if I have like enough new products to really make a favorites, but if I did have a favorites video, I would say that this is like my favorite palette that I've gotten in October. The shades in here are just so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the shade Barrel. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with the like flatter, kind of fluffier brush. This is the Pract Small Blend. I don't know if these are discontinued, but these were like the cheaper versions of the Sigma brushes, so I'm sure this is just a flat, fluffy Sigma brush. And again, I'm just gonna take whatever leftover shade is in this like clear lid part. I don't want to go in too heavy. Will it pick up the product? Oh no, maybe it's too dense of a brush. But I'm just gonna place that on top and let's see what happens. And then I just have to blend this out, hopefully. This shade kind of reminds me of the shade Lounge from Urban Decay. It's like one of their, like when Urban Decay, I think they've repackaged them recently, but it was like their duochromes. I mean, I have it in my collection, but it was like a brown to green shift, a duochrome kind of shade. This reminds me of that shade only in that like in certain like lighting right now, it's catching brown and green. But it's still very pretty, still complementary to this like pink look that I'm doing. And then what else am I gonna do with these? There's one more. Who are you? You're Locke. I should have known that. Okay, I'm going to take, do I have a flat kind of brush? Yes, I do. I'm gonna take that, what is the shade called again? On a Stick shade, on just like a flat brush, and kind of just bring that under my eye to close up the look. And then I'm going to take this Lock shade and, oh wow, it's supposed to be black, but it looks more purple. With like, it's like purple and blue almost, like the texture looks really cool. I almost just want to dip my finger all the way in there. What kind of brush should I take? So I'm gonna take like an angled brush and I'm gonna try and maybe do like a faux, wish me luck. Okay. So I'm gonna just try and trace my eye. Wow. I'm finding it hard to pick the product up on brushes. It definitely, like, from afar you could pull it off as a black, but it's definitely like a deep purple with a blue shift. Which is interesting because you would almost think that Lock would be like the pinkier shade, you know? And who's this little purple guy? Beryl would be this purple shade. I'm almost surprised one of these didn't come in like a teal shade. That's pretty cute. Okay, I'm going to finish this eye off of camera and then come back, and I did get a mascara. I don't know, should I show you the mascara? I'll come back, I'll show you the mascara and the lipstick that I got. Okay, we're back. Did my other eye. I did add the shade Frosty, just in the inner corners to just kind of brighten up that shade and kind of pull the pink back in. I also took this Marc Jacobs highlighter matte gel eyeliner or eye crayon in their lilac shade. I don't know if these are available. I don't know if they're coming back. If you have a lilac shade, that's all that matters. I kind of wanted to counteract this Lock shade that I used to like line my eyelashes, because it kind of makes the purple and the blues pop out, but I didn't want to take like a super dark purple because I still have a pink eye. I just thought it was flattering. I don't know, I like to put colorful eyeliners in my bottom lash line, especially when I'm doing colorful looks that don't necessarily matte, like aren't the same tone as the eyeliner. Like I have a maroon shade I could have taken in here and really made the pinks pop, but I don't know, I think I like what's going on right now. I did curl my lashes, so let's do the mascara. I have the Colourpop Level Up Lengthening Mascara. I'm going to go in with the shade Brown, I think, because browns and purples complement each other, but I do have the black and brown shade. I think this component is so cute. Like, I don't know, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm like a huge fan of like the mini mascaras, because that's really all I need, and I'm not a big mascara person. Like I couldn't really, I don't know, I feel funny kind of like reviewing this for you guys, but I think for the price point, if it's a mascara that gets the job done, I'm pretty excited. There's a black, a brown, and a maroon shade. The only reason I didn't pick up the maroon shade was because if I didn't like these shades, I don't necessarily reach for a maroon shade often, but if I like these, I might go and pick them up. I do like the brush end. I don't know if you can really see it. It reminds me of the, is it the Roller Lash from Benefit or the Bad Girl Bang from Benefit? One of them, the one that has this cone shape. My lashes like this one the most for the type of lashes that I have. But let's go ahead and go in. I don't think... So I'm just gonna wiggle them into my eyelash. I don't know, it's hard to talk and do mascara at the same time. Because my lashes are already pretty like a darker brown, I'm not gonna really see too much of a difference. Like in shade, I just like to have the brown mascara because I feel like it's softer. Like, I don't know, it's the kind of shade I would like to wear to work, and just during the day. Actually, I have to switch hands to do the other eye. I don't think that's bad. I mean, I have very like straight, heavy lashes, so anything that holds a curl for me, I really appreciate. I mean, I don't know, I'm not a mascara person. I don't think mascara, like, I don't know if you can find one at the drugstore that works for you for like $7, great. But I don't know what this one claims to be. It's just a lengthening mascara. I don't know if I really needed to add length to my lashes, but I like it. So let's go with that. And then I'm going to line my lips so I can try this lipstick. I'm gonna go in with my favorite Nabla Close-Up Lip Shaper. I think this is a nude one. And yes, I did pick up the rest of the shades that I wanted. No, it wasn't on a sale. But did I make a Nabla purchase? I sure did. But I'm pretty sure the formula that we're going to be testing today, or the formula I'm going to be testing and wearing today, is like fairly matte, so we'll see. But I did get the Oogie Boogie Cream Luxe lipstick. I did get it in the nude shade because I wasn't really going to wear that red and I wasn't going to wear that pink, so it wasn't for me. But did I think it was cute to get Boogie and the 3 kids? I sure did, because those would be the characters that I like anyway. So it's cute because it has the, like, I don't know if you guys, will it focus? Who knows, probably not. But there is embossing of like the skulls and the little snowflakes in there. I think that's cute, but again, I don't buy makeup because it's cute. It's not a like super opaque, like black matte kind of packaging, which I think is cute. It's similar to like the lids here. These are supposed to be glow in the dark. It is daylight right now, so, and I don't know, can you leave makeup in the sun? I feel like that's a terrible idea. But if I can get footage of the packaging glowing in the dark for you, where you can see it, I'll let you know, or at least I'll confirm in a video it glows in the dark. But it looks pretty cute. I also like that the bullet itself is something like this. I think this is very, very cute, and especially for the season, especially because I like a nude lip, this would probably be something that I could see myself going through, as long as the formula is good. This is like almost a perfect My Lip But Better shade, which is kind of nuts. It almost makes me want to buy, like, I don't know. We'll see. If the formula is good, I might buy another one. I don't know. You don't need a backup of something. It's fine. It's fine. I think that's pretty cute. So let me zoom out and like fix my hair, and I will give you some of my thoughts and opinions on these items. Okay, so this is the final look, and I will give you guys some of my thoughts and opinions on these items. Where do I start? I obviously said this in my disclaimer because Colourpop was doing a type of sale where if you bought X amount of dollars worth, you could get X amount of full-size products added to your order. So the eyeshadow palette that I used today was one of those items that I selected, but I thought it was interesting because I mean I do wear pink shades, and the shades in this palette particularly like are shades that I could use with other palettes or alone. Like I felt comfortable with this. I know that there's people who don't like pink eyeshadows, and that's okay. I did think it was kind of funny because now that I'm looking at the two of them, like it is almost identical to like the cheek palette that I have. Like from afar, those are almost like the exact same color stories. And I think I saw that with like when they released these cheek palettes, that there were like a few, I don't know, maybe someone got confused and bought the wrong one, didn't like read the labeling. I don't know, I just think that's cute. I guess maybe I could pair these two together. Would that be like a monochromatic look, or would that just be super matchy? I don't know. It makes me think though, because I have used these blushes as like, what am I trying to say, eyeshadows. I don't know if you have this one, I don't know if you need this one, but because I didn't have to pay for it, I don't mind having it. I think it's really cute. The shimmers in here are really nice. I used every shade except for Big Treat, which is like the darker like shimmer shade, but I'll probably play with it at another time. I think this is really cute. What this shows me is I think if all the other quads are in the same formula, that these are really, really good. Like these, I know I was saying earlier that I think Colourpop does a really good job with their franchise collabs as far as like those formulas and how they work. But I think, I don't know, Colourpop is doing something because their products that they're releasing are really good. And not just like good for the price point, but just like good products in general. I know I have my eye on some of the, what are they called? The Zodiac ones. I don't know if I'm not going to purchase the ones that are like my personal like star, moon, or moon, sun, and like rising or whatever. I would just buy the shades that I would probably use. But the Libra, the Cancer, and the Aries ones, and the Scorpio ones all look super cute. So I don't know, maybe I would pick some of those up if I were interested. And I would have to look at what my eyeshadow color stories are. And maybe I would pick up the one that like adds something a little bit different, but I think these are really, really good quality. The next items that I'm going to talk about, I did spend my own money on this, and that was the Trio of Terror Jelly Very Much eyeshadows. I thought I was going to hate these, and I know I said in my new release video that I probably wasn't going to pick up anything from this collection at all, and we all know how indifferent I am about Disney, but hear me out. I saw other videos of people playing with these eyeshadows, and they looked really pretty, and they kind of inspired me to play with them in my own way. And then I saw videos that said, oh my god, this is like a terrible product, why were they selling these are really garbage, blah blah blah. So I think it's preference. What I can say is that these shadows set fairly quickly. I think they're almost easier to apply with your finger. Because I don't know, I was noticing it when I was trying to use it as my liner. Like obviously I got it done, but the way to pick up product on the brush was a little bit difficult. I like a flimsier, denser brush for like any of my makeup looks, it seems. So it could have been that the brushes were too dense. I'm not sure, but obviously I got it on my lid. I got it to go where I wanted it to go, and I think that they're really pretty. I was nervous about the bright pink one because I obviously don't wear shades like that, so I'm like, oh my goodness. But I couldn't think of just like getting the two and not the third one. I know, but like Lock, Stock, and Barrel are like a trio. Like you have to get them together. I'm so stupid, I know. We're adults here. We buy products because we want to use them, not because they're cute. But kind of using it to put other shades on top, especially this like random kind of like pinkier shade that I put on top of it. I'm sure if I found something that was a bit more neon, or like even maybe something that was like purple, or like maybe not as opaque, I could really like do a really cool color shift kind of thing. So I'm glad that shades could go on top of it. What they remind me of is that Huda Beauty like Petri Dish shade. And I don't know if I mentioned this while I was doing my makeup, but that shade in particular, people either love it or they hate it because it's like a gel base with like the pigments kind of put in there, similar to like this Game Beauty shade. In the shade Abyss, how you can see that there's like this white in here and the brown. That's exactly what that Huda Beauty shade is, but in a jelly formula. It could be a standalone shade that you kind of just put over your lid, but what I think you're supposed to be doing with that shade is put it down as like your base and then put a shadow on top, and it kind of gives it a shift, or like a different, is dimension the word that I'm looking for? It doesn't make it like a duochrome or anything. It's just the way that the light hits it when like you shift looks really, really pretty. I personally don't have that Huda shade in my collection, but when I do see it and I do see people play with it, again, that's where my mind goes. Would I buy this product again? Absolutely. I don't know if I need any more jelly trios. Like I would have to get through these three specifically, but I think for like base products, these are really nice. I want to do a look with this like purpley shade, and like I really like this Barrel one as like a, I don't know, that one's kind of more of like a duochrome and like is a beautiful shade topper. I really like these and I'm very happy that I picked them up. If you weren't interested in the rest of the collection, but you like to do colorful makeup or you like to play with like the texture and the dynamics of makeup, I think this would be really solid to have in your collection. And then the last thing that I used in this video was the Oogie Boogie lipstick. I kind of gave some of my thoughts when I was using the product. And it's been some time because I kind of waited before I did my closing. And the lipstick is comfortable. I don't know if this was like the same lipstick that they used in the Barbie collection that they did earlier this year. Those looked super dry and just like not my thing. But this one feels really comfortable on the lip. Granted, I didn't have to like really go in to get like any kind of color payoff or pigment payoff. It truly is like my perfect nude shade. And I love that I have like, you know, like I said before, I love that I have this trio. I feel like everybody's so like Jack and Sally, and they are cute in their own way, but Oogie Boogie and like the three kids, again, not buying products because of characters, buying products because we want to use them and they're good products. I think it's really cute. I think if you are someone that would wear a nude lipstick and you just wanted something, I don't know, with fun packaging, this would be it. This one is really, really cute. I wouldn't wear those pink ones and that red one, like I said before, but if you are someone that would wear those shades, I hope that the formula is like similar to this one. I know it's easier to do nude shades versus like brighter kind of tones or different kind of tones. I don't know. I feel like nudes and reds are like locked in. I'm nervous about that pink one just because it is so vibrant, but I don't know. I don't wear bright pink lipsticks like that, so I'm really just speaking out of inexperience. Oh, before I forget, the mascara. Okay. So it's been some time since I applied it, and this happens with every mascara, like because my lashes are so heavy and long that I do kind of lose my curl, but these feel really nice. Like my lashes still feel like hair, you know? I'm not seeing any kind of like transferring, and it plays well with my lower lash line. Like it was very easy to apply down below. Oh, I have foundation. I'm not seeing any, what's it called, transfer. I'm not seeing any flaking. I think this is a nice mascara. Like, I don't know if it's like necessarily like game changing, like the best mascara of all time. But again, I'm not a mascara person. And for the price point, I think these were like $9, if that. And I can see myself going through this in 3 months, you know, like this is the perfect amount versus like, this is like a full-size Kiko and a full-size Charlotte Tilbury. Like, look at how thick and heavy these are. There's no way I'm going to go through this mascara, this much mascara in 3 months. There's no way. But maybe something like this like is more doable. I think that they're very cute. I don't know. And for like a brown mascara, like sometimes I get brown mascaras that are super flaky. So I'm glad that this one isn't. Again, like because my lashes are already dark, I don't really see much of a difference. It's just when I wear like black mascara, it is a little bit more dramatic. So otherwise, I think I'm pretty happy with this Colourpop purchase. I feel like everything that I got are things that I can use. I hate to kind of like, I feel like this is like the time of year where there's always sales or like mystery boxes or advent calendars and things like that. And let me just tell you, an advent calendar is no different from a mystery box. A lot of the time what you're going to get in those advent calendars are going to be some that are like the top products, but then you're going to get a lot of the stuff that just didn't sell that year. So if you're not really committed to a brand and the variety of products that they offer, I don't know, you don't have to buy the advent calendar either. I do like advent calendars that are treats. I know Angelica posted one for coffee that looked pretty interesting. There's another one that's like obviously the candy, like the chocolate ones are like my personal favorite because I like candy and chocolate. But there's ones with tea, like you don't have to get something that's makeup because I don't know, I feel like makeup is so personal preference and not everybody is the same, and so there's no way that those boxes could cater to everybody. And I don't know, if you look at the Charlotte Tilbury one, that one's like $200. I'm like, what are you getting? Unless like you're a huge fan of Charlotte Tilbury and you're like everything she releases works for me, go for it. Otherwise, I'm not going to be purchasing it. But I don't know, I think that's it. Let me know, did you guys take advantage of this Colourpop sale? What did you purchase? What are your thoughts and opinions about your purchases? Did you get the new Nightmare Before Christmas collection, or did you get something that maybe I didn't get, which is like the rest of the collection? I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.